Bueno, pues vamos a probar esto. A ver qué tal está.
Oh, great Khan. Go and grab a bottle. I will, thank you.
Well, guys, let's have a drink. To living.
To life.
To life.
Ah, great stuff.
Yes. Listen to me, Han. You're not a bad guy, but you keep to yourself too much. Always sitting with your books, even talking you into getting a drink and stuff. Lighten up a bit, man.
Yeah, or you'll just end up all alone. I appreciate the advice.
Por si acaso.
Sergei, bring the man. Sound the alarm.
I'm on it.
Alarm is under attack.
Vale. Pausita un momento. Ajustes.
Get ready, it's gonna get tough.
¿Qué le pasa?
What's up? Where is everyone?
They flagged us. The station's a bloodbath. We took the women and children out through the side passages. But they can't hold the south entrance. We've got to do something.
Serdar, Kuzmich, follow Sergei. Make your way to the south entrance. Use an explosive to blow it up.
Okay, got that. Let's go.
Que no se me vea en la cam me da igual. Porque la habitación es ancha y tengo un circulito pequeño de la cam. Es imposible poder mantenerme en el centro.
What are you waiting for?
Un pelín de... ¿Qué iba a decir yo? ¿Vosotros lo veis muy oscuro en stream o no? Es que yo con las gafas... Atento, madre mía. Se ve oscuro de cojones. O sea, de por sí el juego tiene que ser un poco oscuro porque es un metro. Pero... ¡Coño! ¿Sí, no? Vale. Momentito. Ajustes. Brillo, le voy a subir un par de puntos. A ver si ahora mejora. Bueno, en vuestro caso, claro. Espera un momento. En vuestro caso es en el de espectador Incremento de brillo, bajo, medio. Ahora me diréis qué tal, ¿vale?
Get to the gate and close it!
But wait for us!
I'm running low on ammo! Serdar, get to the door! Go, Serdar! Close!
Ahora, creo que es mucho. Vale, vale. Es que pensad que vosotros o sea, esto tiene modo espectador y tiene modo el modo VR, entonces cada brillo va por separado si yo quiero. Y como quiero que no os mareéis con la cámara, va por separado. Tenemos que probar el Batman. Dicen que es muy bueno. Muy bueno.
Do we rely on our eyes too much? Are we too convinced that the things we can see are real and those we can't see are not? What's true darkness? And what's true blindness? Open your eyes and you shall see. Or you shall not.
¿Veis vosotros también el cuadrito en su cabeza? ¿O soy yo solo? Veo unos cuadritos negros por ahí.
We avoid the darkness because it hides things that may be too horrible for us even to imagine.
Hostia, es que estoy viendo el brillo que os he puesto. Un momento. Perdón por dejaros ciego. O sea, no me creía que era tan exagerado, ¿eh? Puta madre. Medio. O sea, bajito. Y ya está.
It's the unspeakable that scares us. The unspeakable that the darkness holds within.
Solo yo las veo.
The acid that corrodes the limits of the world we think we know. But when the entire world gets immersed in the dark, you can't avoid it any longer. You can only embrace it. What? I'm sorry, did you say something?
Are you okay? I've been yelling at you, but you just kept standing there, staring off into space. Vlad thought you were one of those boogeymen the exhibition guys were babbling about. He almost shot you.
I'm fine. I just had the strangest feeling of deja vu for a moment.
Deja vu, eh? Isn't that what they call it when you
Se ve bastante bien el juego, eh.
past life?
O sea, tengo que jugar el Half-Life Alyx, lo tengo que seguir.
Discharges in your brain, causing an illusion, nothing more.
If you say so.
Now, if you don't mind, I'd like to get back home.
Oh, I'm sorry, of course. Turn the key to start the trolley. Be safe, Serdar.
I'll be all right.
Si me veis de vez en cuando que giro la mano y se ve raro, es porque hago eso y veo el chat. El método aguaquenín. Algunas texturas dejan un poco de desear. No lo voy a negar.
Thank God you are back. Max has been up my butt asking where you are literally every 5 minutes.
Tasha, treating drunken merchants for radiation sickness rarely goes as planned.
He said to send you down to the mushroom farm as soon as you turned up. And word of warning, our station chief is not in one of his better moods.
I look forward to seeing one of those firsthand someday.
Uy, ¿sabes lo que pasa? Que sin querer voy girando el mando, entonces yo creo que voy a hacer esto y es tal, pero no. Tengo que mantener la mano recta.
The Reds leave us alone. The Nazis leave us alone. Even the mutants leave us alone, mostly. Life's good, yes? But consider this. It's 2028. We survived a nuclear apocalypse and radiation, and all the shit life has thrown at us since. But you tell me, where is everybody? I don't need to ask.
Oh, hey Sardar. Max isn't in his office. If you go through the living quarters, you might still catch him.
Wow! They've got so many different types of mushrooms here.
Huh? I told you, you would like Academiceskaya.
Everything's so nice here.
Dominic, please. It's late. Just eat your dinner before it gets cold. I told you! I don't like it!
What's there not to like? I think it tastes pretty good.
I should like it!
Do you think that food was free? Everything just fall from the sky. Eat your dinner, young man. That's not
Tienen algunas cosas muy guapas estos juegos y otras que por falta de presupuesto y demás pues se quedan cortas. Hay algunas animaciones faciales que como si no existiesen, porque están hechas para que pases por delante de ellos sin mirarlos. Están para dar contexto, entonces no...
We just painted them. And where's he even going to find pink paint?
This is Max we're talking about. Apparently he already did.
So now he wants us to go around painting up.
Hey, Sardar. Have you talked to Max yet?
I heard there's trouble with mushroom.
No, I'm on my way to see him now.
Oh, good. He went that way.
God, I need a drink. All that work for what?
Did she leave a note or anything?
No, was just there 1 second and gone the next.
I can't even imagine. How old?
Sad, but you know, that's the metro. A friend of mine's entire family went missing a few months ago, somewhere in one of the tunnels near Polyanka. The search party found a knapsack and that was
Por
all.
aquí
I
es.
heard all sorts of weird stuff happens out there.
There's a whole story to that place, but maybe now's not the time.
What do you need?
Pues será por aquí. Hombre, la granja de hongos, lo mismo sí, ¿no?
Hey! Max, Sanders.
1 second. Yeah, send him in.
Unas sentadillas.
Peaceful out of this place with your own 2 hands. You checked them again. That girl had to go somewhere. I gotta go. Max out. Want to switch jobs? Maybe you should chase runaways and assholes all day. And
Hostia,
let me
se nota la
run
diferencia
around
de-
the doctor for a while. I've got
de
a very
animaciones de este
healthy
personaje a los
list of
otros,
people that like stab with a needle, let me tell you.
I think you may want to
¿Ha craseado? No.
work on your bedside manner.
Don't even start.
Ha hecho algo
You
raro ahí.
and your wife are not my favorite people right about now.
Yana, has something happened?
Has something happened? He asks. If by something, do you mean did your wife destroy our mushroom farm because she heard the voice of her dead son again? Because if so, then yes, something.
No. Is she all right?
She's a lot better than her mushroom farm. Shut! Fuck! And there's more in there where that came from. 5 years to build this steam system. Hundreds of issues to consider. You know what scenario never came up? What if you can't hear the voices of the dead inside your pipes?
I don't understand. Yana was doing so well. I'll take care of it, I promise.
Yeah, well, you promised 500 times already. I'm up to my eyeballs in bullshit today, so I don't need any more, okay? Sorry. Go check on your wife. But then, you come see me. Friend or not, this station is my wife. This has to be the end of it.
Quizá hay una aquí abajo, claro. No puedo. Es allí.
Dr. Iskandero, sorry you had to jump across the cattle, but you can imagine who you have to thank for that one.
Oh. Bastante bien logrado, ¿eh? Mola, mola. Me lo podría querer perfectamente.
Out of grenades.
Vale, espero que no haya que hacer muchas veces el minijuego en plan de que tarde un rato en descargarse, por Dios. Buen atraco.
So, I miss my calling as an interior decorator.
Perhaps.
Hey, go on then. I know you're dying to start doctoring me.
Max said you got petty again. Do you feel up to telling me now?
Do you is the question. I stopped taking my haloperidol.
You what?
Keep in mind I was still taking them when I decided to stop.
We've been through
He
this.
said that it hurt me. Your meds didn't make me lucid. On the contrary, they kept obscuring my ability to hear, but I was so desperate to hear.
Anna, hallucinations are not trivial
What you
things.
assume are
You
hallucinations.
hear voices no one else
The
can.
fact that you won't even consider any alternative is the reason I threw the haloperidol out in the first place.
You threw them away?
None of you have ever heard Pegasus, so how can you know what I'm hearing?
Because he died, Yana. He died, Yana. 15 years ago. And you can't hear an 8-year-old boy for 15 years. Where's the shuttle?
Back there, through the vents. I think there's a vault in the maintenance shaft.
A ver, espérate.
Follow the pipe.
No quiero esperar. Tengo que aprender a bajarme de la escalera. Ya está.
That did it! Thank you for cleaning up another one of my messes.
¿Va a dar una confianza esa tubería?
Max mentioned the young girl disappeared from the station. Could you have overheard someone discussing?
No, mister, there has to be a reason for everything. I didn't hallucinate my son's voice because of a bunch of gossiping busybodies.
For all things there is an explanation. Even the ones too terrible to accept.
I can't exactly tell that to Petya, can I? Sorry. It wasn't fair. Not when you're only caring for me.
My love is not something you ever have to apologize for. It is free.
God, you're sappy. Go on. Run back to your boyfriend, Max. I had him whining for you to go see him once you made sure I wouldn't burn anything else down. I think I've earned a little hard labor. Just give me some time, okay? That did something. Looks like I can reduce some of the pressure from here.
¿Cuánta batería queda?
I'm out of grenades.
Ah, que tiene pinza y todo. Yo me la llevo así. Y cuando me falta batería, dale. Dale. Coño, qué raro está Mesut Özil, ¿no?
Max passed through a while ago. I guess you saw what happened at the farm then.
It's being taken care of. Thanks.
Serdar, Max is back. He's up in the office.
Hello.
I believe you called for the doctor.
I don't hear a knock on the door.
You're a child.
I'm the boss.
The way this jungle is growing, we may never have to repopulate the surface.
I doubt God invented plastic with nuclear winter in mind. But hey, a fake garden is better than no garden at all, eh? How is Yana?
Pretending her husband isn't a hot-headed, insensitive ass.
You know what? Good. Say stupid shit more often. Your two are so lovey-dovey as it is. I literally throw up in my desk at least once a day.
She was trying so hard to be reasonable.
My friend, I've watched you both endure several lifetimes worth of bullshit just to try and make her feel halfway human again. Trust me, your wife knows that.
Let us hope so. In any event, the more pressing concern is that it appears Yana has run out of her haloperidol. That's why she lost her edge.
You and bad timing, pal. The stalker who tracks down your fancy medical stuff, very talented lady I used to run with named Nata. She was supposed to make a delivery over a week ago, which is long enough that I think I may have to strike Nata out of my little romantic birthdays calendar, if you know what I mean. Though, I do know the route she usually takes.
Could the medication still be there somewhere?
Goddamn Holy Grail could be there.
Max, why don't you just tell me where the route is?
Because you'll go. And from here, the first thing you'll hit is a Nosali's den. That's probably the most relaxing part of the trip.
You forget, I am not, shall we say, inexperienced when it comes to Nosales.
Oh, right. Your old station. Sorry. Anyway, normally I'd hire some poor suckers to go, but since we're running low on poor suckers right now, my lovely voice in your ear will have to do. Stick it to your shoulder like this, voice activated. State of the art, when there was a state of the art. It's almost like living in the future. And for times when my wisdom alone does not suffice.
Se le va la pinza. Era un momentito, ¿eh?
I've heard they don't do much without those bullets.
You want an empty clip, just to look cool? Be my guest. Go on, smart guy. Take it. Yes, I know. Very pretty. Now do me a favor and holster it while you're in the station. Okay, cowboy? We have to at least pretend we are civilized down here. Lucky for you, the same supply cart that dropped Gorky Park off here is still out on the station. And since nobody killed Akim on his way back here, his spare ammo should still be in the trolley as well.
Max, you there?
1 sec. Truck 2, call me when you find the ammo. Okay, I'm here. Let me find the ledger. Okay, go ahead.
Estaba mirando cuánto llevamos de jugar.
Yes, I know.
Media horita.
Wait, let me check. Uh-huh. Hey, Serdar. Are you sure you don't want to let Yana know you're leaving?
I'm sure.
All right, your call.
El siguiente juego de VR que tenemos es el Alien en Navidades. Ese sí que me lo voy a jugar entero seguro. Este depende. Si me gusta mucho y no me mareo, pa'lante. Que al final el motion sickness depende de cómo lo manejen los desarrolladores. Ya no es solo tú.
I went through the trouble of draining a few bottles. You know, give you something to shoot at. Show me that Tokarev Max gave you. Next, grab this magazine and insert it into your Tokarev. Go on, get a feel for the trigger. Magazine.
Puedo.
Light your shots down the gun sights. It will help your aim.
O sea. ¿Qué decís? A ver. Con otro juego me cuesta menos, ¿eh?
line up your shots down the gun sights. It will help your aim. Now grab this magazine and store it. Last thing you want is to run into some lurkers with a... You're empty. Here is a new magazine.
No tiene más munición que darme. Gilipollas que eres.
I don't know if you handled that kind of trolley before, but Akim was complaining it's hard to start. Admittedly, Akim is an idiot.
I'm out of grenades.
Serdar, Yana won't like that you left without a word.
I've burdened my wife enough for one day.
Hey, give yourself some credit. The day is still young. Let's just focus on getting your wife's meds.
Right. Where do I find her?
Not on her caravan avoided a lot of Metro's less desirable elements by taking a route that's a bit, shall we say, off the beaten path. Hope you're in the mood for a little sightseeing.
For a pillar of the community, we certainly do have some colorful associates. And to think, you gave up the romantic life of a stalker for that.
To get off the surface? You're damn right. Imagine the worst hellhole of a station you've ever lived in. That's still a day spa compared to the kind of shit I went through.
El nivel de detalle del Alix está bastante por encima en general. También te digo, bastante más dinero habrán tenido presupuesto.
The end of the line is fast approaching, my friend.
¿Son las 7:32? ¿O es la hora de juego? Hostia, sí, son las 7:32.
Okay, hop off and head over across the other set of tracks. You should find a reinforced door off to your left.
I'm out of filters.
Creo que puedo sacar.
Aha! The good old Soviet stuff. 100 years later, still working.
This piece was probably built in the 60s. Some impressive equipment here.
The museum kept a backup generator for security and stuff like that.
Which museum? The Tretyakov? Yana and I went on our first date here.
Well, before you get too misty-eyed, Nata's route doesn't go through the museum itself.
Still, I haven't been here since, well, since before Yana and I split back then. We met when we were in university. I picked the museum for our date because I felt I needed to come across as more refined.
Right, because everyone thinks you're such a savage.
Su puta madre. La pechusque, ¿no? Con el pronter y todo eso. Chacho, déjame curarme. Con una de esas me pinchan a mí. ¿Cuándo voy al médico? Ah... Vale, por aquí no es. Creo que me voy a quedar sin batería, ¿verdad? Sí. Chacho,
Wanders into the lion's den.
¿tú te has pensado?
Should not be surprised to find lions.
Es que de verdad, Por aquí. Buenas, Charus. Está guapete, la verdad. A ver, no es el Half-Life Alyx, pero por ahora tiene los vibes de Metro. Tiene sus cositas de ir cargando la batería, que si no sé qué. ¿Esto nada? No. Gráficamente está guay, pero hay algunas partes que las texturas se han ido de viaje un poco.
The entrance to the archives is a couple levels above you, on the opposite side of the escalators.
I remember waiting for Yana at the top of those escalators. We agreed to meet here at noon. I'm there waiting, watching face after face rise in front of me over the top of the escalator. I waited 3 hours, and at 3:06, I get a tap on my shoulder. And there's Yana, behind me, with her arm in a sling.
So in other words, neither of you knew how to take a hint.
She called us stubborn.
Pues ambas manos. Sí, a ver, no está mal de gráficos. Ya, a ver, el Alex es que puso el listón muy alto. Pero bueno, por ahora me está convenciendo. Igualmente este no es el que más ganas tenía yo de jugar de VR este año. A ver el Alien de diciembre. Me pica la nariz. Mierda. Ok. No. Por aquí no hay nada. ¿Ya está? Sí. Y tengo que probar el Batman, que dicen que es buenísimo.
I'm about to confirm those mutant den rumors of yours.
Creo que me toca recargar esto. Voy a recargarlo antes de llevarme la sorpresa. Ay. Espérate. Típico problema del primer mundo, darte con la pared en VR. Va a ser por algo. ¿Qué? Hijo de puta. Hijo de puta. ¿Te puedo coger? No. A ver. Por aquí nada, por ahí tampoco, así que sí, pues... A ver, me lo imaginaba que toca por debajo de las escaleras. Tenemos por ahí uno. Y por ahí nada. Vale, hay que cargar la batería ahí. Un botiquín.
I'm out of grenades.
Y por si acaso también. Está al otro lado, ¿no? Arriba, ¿no?
Signs for the museum, but the radiation levels are spiking something fierce.
I didn't expect you'd be anywhere quite that toasty. Knowing Nata, she will have stored the gas mask on her route where it's needed. Look for it.
Uy.
Got it.
Good. Keep an eye out for extra filters. You may need them. Now, hide that ugly face of yours and make your way across.
One filter left.
And please, do me a favor. Be sure you check your watch now and again. It will let you know when your filter's going to run out.
Vale, tengo 3 minutos, ¿no? Voy a hacer la putada es que no sé cuánta vida llego a tener. Ahí todo así. A ver, podemos... Quedan 2 minutos.
Someone strung up a dead Nosalis above the archives.
Who the hell would do that?
I'm more interested in how they did it. It's far too elaborate, even with a handful of men.
I've heard all kind of tales on things that go beyond the possible. You know, monsters whose existence you can't explain.
Oh, come on. Monsters are just those animals we humans haven't studied properly yet.
One can see a rookie who's venturing into hell for the first time. It's hell, stupid. It just exists. And its rules change before you can understand them. So that it can kill you and eat your soul.
Now you're talking souls. Was it you, perchance, who stole Yana's pills?
Case solved, Sherlock. Alright. Nata's route runs down the staircase on the opposite side of that room.
Un minuto.
The Nosalis had something painted across its chest.
At a museum. You don't say.
It looked like a snake or something of that sort. Have you heard of anything like that?
Could be just us, good old humans. Metro's full of all sorts weirdos doing creepy shit.
I quite like the human explanation.
Joder, cabrón. No hay nada. Por aquí tampoco. 30 segundos. Puedo aguantar un poco. Bajamos las escaleras.
One filter.
Oh. Okay. ¿Puedo hacer algo aquí? No parece.
What's funny?
Well, funny may not be the right word, but it just occurred to me that our last trip here also involved Yana becoming obsessed with a ghost.
Now you're just making stuff up.
The way Yana's mind worked, it was intoxicating. I never could keep up with that woman, and that's what made her thoroughly irresistible. We'd been to an exhibit of local Buryat artists, celebrating their Mongolian heritage.
Pero esta tiene debilidad por las locas.
I was the living reincarnation of Genghis Khan.
What? Was Peter the Great taken?
She became
¿Le
so
gusta escuchar voces?
the idea. She convinced me to undergo hypnotic regression, as if I'd suddenly remembered this entire past life she'd invented for me.
You actually did it?
You've met my wife.
Point taken. So what did you see?
Vale,
You were
Charus.
hypnotized.
I couldn't remember anything, really. But Yana and the doctor assured me I was quite the convincing warlord.
You never
Queda minuto y medio.
Sardarkand. Oh, that's hilarious.
Debería bajar por allí, ¿no?
I told that story
Creo que
one
sí.
too many times at my old station. How would you like to be forever associated with a man who murdered millions of people?
I'd be fine with that, actually. But hey, I guess there's hardly anyone as different from Genghis Khan as you in the universe.
This is all such cheap nonsense. Past lives, afterlives, all alike. That's psychotherapy before psychotherapy. Allowing cavemen to cope with the fear of death, promising them a continuation.
¿Qué cojones? Saltitos, ¿no? Corre. Uy. Dos segundos. Ni un filtrito. La sensación con el visor, con las gotitas y eso mola mucho, la verdad. Aunque creo que es fijo. O sea, no es que vayan cayendo gotas, se quedan ahí y ya está.
The floor in the archives is collapsed. I can't reach the stairwell.
Everything is scanned with you. I don't know what to tell you. That's where Natas' route runs.
Buah. Chacho, que nos quedamos sin filtro. F. Vale. Pues como primer contacto está bastante guay.